Yay, we're done. What meme did I just resurface in my brain? What type of repressed memory did I just... I can't remember. Alright. Hello, Cold Shaft. Okay. For a first all of the day, that's not too bad. That's what I more expected. Okay, G from executions need to be redone. I cannot accept doing that in solve. Hello, Timothy. Alright. Turning in last layer needs some work this morning. Sub 9 hours though. What's your main? The FGC beta. That's all I struggle doing cross plus one. Jacob Buck, Jacob Butch, Jacob Bach, Jacob Butch. How do you pronounce your last name? Welcome to the stream though. I don't know how to pronounce people's names first try very well, so I just try them all. Rhymes with Luke? Jacob Book. Okay. Welcome, Lennox. Was that worth it? I don't know. Pseudopair Zebulus, I guess. I didn't track the orientation of that edge, so I had to do a pause to recognize it. The rest of the saw was mediocre. I was considering learning the ZVLS set today. I decided against it. Congrats on your OH record in the 656 mean. Thank you. I also got a one-handed PR average, but for some reason, like, that video is massively underperforming. I don't know if it's like just not getting recommended to people, but I'm a lot more proud of that than the 6x6 mean, to say the least. 6x6 mean kind of just felt random. Taco Bell Street chalupas are back. I thought you were supposed to about the cubicle. Are you just excited about them being back? $9.4, not too great. I was about to say not too shabby. It's pretty shabby. Bro. Yesterday I DNF'd that U-perm in a really stupid way. Wow, okay. That song was pretty good. You like my trash VLS? Only 7 minutes, good? Yeah, you're not too late. I would kill for a Taco Bell sponsorship, Kenyon. You're a genius. OMG, it's the 802 guy. OMG, it's the... I tried to think of one of your results and I couldn't. Sorry. That's why the edge disappeared. I didn't finish the frickin' X-Cross. 237 guy? In what? I don't know. Ooh. Oh. I don't know why I do that J from like that sometimes. I don't use that L. 237 on 7x7? I mean, that's pretty good, right? Two mover gen. I was more talking about 2 minutes 37. There we go. Now I'm solving good. About that solving good, yeah, that didn't happen. About my glad tidings of great Taco Bell Street Chalupas are back. Now I'm gonna go shower. Thank you for giving us commentary on your life, Jacob. You should do a family vlog YouTube channel sometime. Blah. There we go. I hate that OLL for some reason. Like, in my mind, it's not a bad OLL, but in practice, it is a bad OLL. I'm an idiot. I recognize it as just the commutator. I didn't look at the corner permutation. If I did, I would have done that ZBLL 110%. Wow. Interesting +2. Yesterday I got an 8.70 full step on what? Please reset. That F from execution was a bit sketchy. I lost my grip on the cube. That was weird. It's my PB and my first ever sub 10. Full step 870. Nice. That's pretty awesome. Good job. Okay. I got my first ever mean of 3 on 7x7. It's 231. What? That makes no sense. No, what am I doing? I'm so good at this event, guys. My first meet of the day, no warm-up. Oh, okay. Like, was it really the first meet of the day with 0 warm-up? Like, did you sit down, grab a 7x7, and then proceed to get a 231 meet, or did you do other events first? finally didn't do that stupid J-perm that I need to stop doing. I also need to lock the hell in. Like, I'm not solving good anymore. I know an actual ZB for that one. Shut up. I know what it is. It's this. Okay. Only 20 moves on 3v3, but like 10 hours before I did the semi-17. Okay, so you were warmed up, just not cubing warmed up. Okay. Because like in my mind, when I think warm up, like I legitimately think like warm up my body. So like my warm up today was just walking my dog in a desert. That's enough to warm up my body pretty quickly. I doubt that was worth it. Bro. I need to improve my turning accuracy. That's the one thing I gotta improve right now. Definitely the turning. I'll swap cubes to this one for a bit. This is what I use to warm up before doing an official solve because it has tighter tensions. So it kind of forces me to turn more accurately to get similar turning speed. Like that. Like on my beta that would have cut, but it would have been sloppy. On that cube it just straight up doesn't work. So it punishes me for turning inaccurately, essentially. I need to get a blank cast so I can put Winston logo. That's what I used to do, like on my Shangshao Yufeng, when I had custom logos. I just put it directly on the Shangshao Yufeng logo. So it was like really cluttered and messy. Alternatively, what you could do is you could put it underneath the center cap here, but then you won't be able to see it, which is kind of the whole point of having a custom logo so that you see it. I forgot I was supposed to do a Z-Bill algorithm. Why custom stickers though? Why not? They look cool. There is also like a decent benefit to having custom stickers, and it's that your cube is so easy to just pick out of any table, really. Like if your cubes are scattered around the table because like people have been touching them or using them, it's quite easy to be like, oh, this has a cat on it. This is mine. Wait, what am I doing? And you like actually look at Yellow Cross sometimes. I actually don't like it. I'll get a blade cap once I break another MGC core. And just toss it in with the order. Oh, okay. Yeah, just don't look at the timer, Christoph. You don't need to worry about splits in actual solving. You only need to worry about splits when you're deliberately practicing the splits. And if you want to care about splits while doing actual solves, record and then you can study later. You don't need to study during the solve. That's never a good thing. Are you kidding me? I'm very smart, by the way. Alright. I'm going to keep going with this cube until I get an average that actually feels good to have done. Like maybe this one right now. How the fuck are you scrambling so fast? I mean, I've been scrambling cubes with these type of scrambles for like, I'd probably want to say like close to 9 years now. So, you think I'd be at least a little bit good at it? That was embarrassing. That's why I need to use this cube. It actually punishes me for turning bad. I can't catch a break. That was a good X cross too, I feel. What's your PR 2x2 AP5 AO? I have a WCA profile, and you can type my name and find out the answer relatively quickly, but it's 1.64. You can also go to the personal records playlist on my channel. I kind of forgot that a cross piece was going to be there if I did that. I have 2x2 tips for me. I use Ortega. PB AO5 is 1.37, and single, I don't care about single. So with Ortega, if your PB average is 4, that tells me that you're not predicting your OLL in inspection. So try your best to, okay, so this is practice technique that I like to do, where it's, I will over-inspect something I'll start a timer like I'm doing a blindfolded solve. I'll lift off the cube cover, and then I'll plan out however much I want to. In your case, I would try to plan out at least what OLO you're going to have, and then execute, and then you put on the blindfold, execute the side, and then the OLO, and then stop the timer. And if you don't do it successfully, it's a DNF in your session. You want to get your success rate to about, like, I want to say 80%, and then you want to get your time underneath 20 seconds on average. So that it means that you're doing it under 15 and you're also executing it under 5, realistically. Obviously, that's going to take a lot of practice, but I don't think I can give you any better advice until you've mastered that. Because all I can do is just be like, plan your OLO, lol. But if I just say plan your OLO, you're not going to know what to do. Also, that was the... I don't know it. I'm sorry, guys, I don't know it. That was a free X-Cross, too. I need to stop yapping mid-solve. I need to finish what I'm thinking. I need to finish my thought first, and then once I'm like, okay, I've done talking, I can then start to solve. Wow! Almost like it's magic. That solve was 8 seconds faster than the previous one, all because I did it yap mid-solve. Those scrambles were of equal difficulty. At least in my opinion. I don't know. Have you ever tried over-inspecting 303 to predict OLL? The most I've ever predicted an inspection, like under 15 seconds, is full F2L. I've done it a couple times. Never have I predicted OLL though. That's insane. Okay. Bro, full F2L. I've done it once or twice in the 9 years I've been cubing. I've been doing 3x3 hundreds of thousands of times. I've only ever done it twice under 15. Twice. I have a 1 in 50,000 chance of getting full F2L predicted in under 15 seconds. I've had a lot of close calls though. Like I predicted 3 out of 4 and had a vague idea of my fork though. But never were they confident. Every time I say I can predict full F2L, I always over-inspect, without fail. Try to predict full OLO right now. It's going to take me like an hour and a half to get there. I'm sorry. I cannot wait to somehow predict full OLO, get all the way to there, and then my last layer look like this. Because I have these two I just swapped or something dumb like that. Alright, I actually need to lock in. Wrong AUF. My best ever was X cross plus 1, so cross plus 2. Cross plus 2 in under 15 seconds is still fantastic though. I think I've done cross plus 2 officially once ever, and it was on a scramble that had like one of these blocks in it. I've done cross plus 3 a few times now, like 4 or 5. Cross plus 3 happens like I give it like once a month. Chances of reproducing cross plus 3. It's mostly though because I need to stop yapping mid-salt. Knock it off, dude. It's mostly just because like every time I see an easy scramble, I'm tended to try to predict more in inspection. So if I ever predict that much, it's always because it's an easy scramble. It's never because like I actually have the skill to predict cross plus 3 every time, and I just choose to do the solve. Most I've ever done is cross plus 1 on my PEB scramble. What do you average? I feel like knowing what you average is probably a good sense of whether it's good for you to do that right now. 223 mean of 3. Very good prep for comp tomorrow. Oh, you have a comp tomorrow. Good luck. Sure. $19.43 is my PB, average of 5. Oh, okay. Cross plus 1 is not relevant to you getting down to sub 15-ish, at least up now. I assume all you need to do is learn full OLL and PLL, or if you have already learned them, then just getting more efficient F12 solutions, as well as starting to incorporate look ahead. Like really, that's all you need for sub 10. X crosses you don't need until you're around like the 8 to 7 second mark, is where you need to do X crosses like almost every solve, or at least cross plus 1. Bro, are you kidding me? I'm switching back to this cube just because I want to enjoy myself. I use 2 OLL, PLL, plan 2 to 3 cross pieces. I use advanced F2L. How are you going to use advanced F2L but plan 2/3 of your cross? You gotta be planning the full cross on inspection, dog. You have 15 seconds to plan 4 pieces. You can do it. One second. Yeah.
Strawberry blueberry with a scoop of protein powder.
Thank you. I got a smoothie. Now I need to chug this thing so I can chug this thing. I should learn advanced cross. I mean, all you gotta do is just generate. You can literally do this like on your couch. All you gotta do is just scramble up your 3x3, find a white cross solution that takes 8 moves or less, because it should never take more than that. That's God's number for cross. I very much enjoy couch solving. W mom? Yeah, thanks mom. I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I do, but I don't know how she makes it good. Like, she'll literally just put fruit and ice into a blender and blend it. And it's like the best smoothie you've ever had. Great. I have no idea what that was. My friend is average mid-A, and sometimes he doesn't plan full cross, but that was only because he was lazy to inspect. Don't be like him, please. Yeah, you don't want to be that, so it's over. Or, right? Mid-A, okay. Yes! Frame rate! Oh my gosh, I love you, frame rate, so much sometimes. Please kill yourself now. Don't actually kill yourself. I kind of want to stream right now. I thought you moved out on your own. I thought you were 21 for sure. I graduated like 2 months ago. No, closer to 3 months ago now. Bro, chill. Well, no, because like this has been an issue for like a really long time. Now we have 7-2 global. That's pretty epic. What did he do? Did he start in Cross plus 1? Frame rate, please. Please return. I would like you to be stable. G-perms, man, they're ruining. It's not the G-perms, it's me not doing the G-perms right. I can't put all my blame on the G-perms. What the G-perms do to me? I have no idea why I decided to do one alg, to do a different alg, and then decide last minute, I'm just gonna do another alg. I'm gonna just use crossbow 0 in inspection. You can do that all the way to frickin' sub 9. Because that's what I did. I'm gonna reset this session. The frames. The frames. Okay, surely I just do this. Fantastic oil recognition. Curious be like you are sub 20 years old. I am sub 20 years old. Okay. Background. Do you coach? No. I've definitely considered getting into that sort of a business, but never really fully committed on anything. Kind of just because like my future. Wow, this is what happens when I talk myself. I need to stop. I've considered it just because I don't know where my future is making me head. I don't want to coach someone else whilst figuring it out myself. I just made a big salad. What is it, a bowl like this big? Tiny man. Yay, good time. Stream is on in the background. I just won't chat. Oh, okay, thank you. See, guys, this is what we do. This is how we get our watch time. This is how we get our watch time. I also just solve good, and that also tends to give me watch time. Give me everything I need to how to be sub 16 hour to 5 without doing much will Olo. You're essentially asking me, hey, how do I ace this test without studying? There is no good way. You have to do the long route. There is no shortcut. Why'd I do that? There was no good reason for me to have done that. Oh wait, I know why. Content. Ah, 3x3. The event that never ceases to amaze me. Even if you think you know it all, you don't know it all. Hello, Mihao. 4.53, that's your answer. Okay, full PLO and advanced cross. Then I might be a sub 18 or sub 17 global. You might be a sub 12 global, bro. Like, all you gotta do is just, like, actually drill and practice those, and you should be okay. I'll do that for right now. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Speed cubing or not? Speedkeeping YouTuber? It is me. Yes, it is Elliot Pimentel, my favorite speedkeeping YouTuber who uploads like, when do you upload? Like once after every comp? No, but my favorite speedkeeping YouTuber. There's two answers to this question. Who do I like enjoy watching the most, and who do I think I learn from the most? Who do I enjoy watching the most is probably Jaden McNeil, just because he's a funny guy, but he's actually smart. And the second one, who would it be? Probably Z3 Cubing. I started watching his content back in like 2017, and I still haven't to this day. He's definitely one of the more engaging cubing YouTube channels. Back in my day, he was cool, like Lego Boy Z3. Wow. You don't care at this point, bro? I mean, fair enough. Your goal isn't to do YouTube. Ah, that was tragic. That was tragic. I like Jay from Cubehead Suit to me. You were born in the 2010s, my friend. I don't even need to know. I just know that you were born with the third digit of your year being a 1. Going to a comp on the 16th and 17th, I wish you good luck. Generic, I mean, J-Burn has a decent amount of substance as well as character. I can definitely see that in most of his Mario Kart videos now. That Memphis though was where it was at. I'm gonna need to know who that was. How did you know? You like J-Perm, Cubehead, and Soup Timmy. That's just a dead giveaway that you were born in the 2010s. The real reason why is because those cubing YouTubers all like got their start and like became really big post-COVID, which is around the time that you would have found them. And most speedcubers who are like young and like they aspire to be something, most of those young cubers were post-COVID IDs, which would make a lot of sense because most post-COVID IDs are between the ages of like, well, between the ages of like 3 and 17 really, but yeah, the majority of them are like around the 10 to 15 range. Early 2010s, late 2000s cuber. Like cuber, like were they a cubing YouTuber or were they a person? I don't like Zeperman. Hold on, I'll give you the link. Don't post links in the chat. It won't send. The link won't send, and I don't want them. So, I would prefer if you did it. Yeah, the message got flagged. New Year, new me on mindset. No, I started cubing New Year's Eve last year. Well, yeah, that's post-COVID. No! Wrong freaking one. I thought I saw a block back there. That's unfortunate. Yeah. I used to bottle flip before I cubed. I was the best bottle flipper, so cubing better work out. What? How can you be the best bottle flipper? Is there like bottle flip world championships that you went to? How do you even quantify being good at bottle flipping? Like, is it just if I hand you a bottle, you can get it first try every time? Like, is that how it works? That stuff was really lucky. I'm sad. No, I'm way better than that. You can get it on 0th try. Holy shit, dude. You're impressive. I flipped 8 bottles on top of each other. Holy crap. That's impossible. You did the impossible, dude. What? Can you even stack 8 bottles on top of each other? I can definitely tell now that you were born in the mid-2010s. Bro, come on, reset! Then I immediately forgot my XPRO solution, so I had to make something up on the spot. Okay. Nice. Yes, with premium bottles called Alka 65 from the dollar store. Anyway. Okay. Wow! That was a turn and a half. No shot, they're premium, but they come from the dollar store. Hey, I've had some premium dollar store cubes, okay? I actually got this at Target. I was shopping through Target for a birthday present for my mom, and this cube caught my eye, and I saw that it was for like $4, and so I was like, fine, I'll get it. And I'll probably regret it later on this week, but for right now, it's just funny looking. Wait. Damn it. I thought I had it. I started cubing just because bottle flipping felt so competitive. How on earth can bottle flipping feel competitive? Ah! How is that a 7? Not ZB, CMLO? What? No, a 12? I got a 15 the previous solve. I can get a time slower than that. You know, I am going to get a time slower than that, because I don't know if I corner twisted this or not. Is that possible? It is possible, okay. Ooh. Ooh. Anyway, how's your guys' day been? Alright, I think that's been enough time. Yeah, 24. That was all slower. Let's not do this game. No. I'm gonna refuse for you to say your age in chat. We're not gonna play this game. Okay, good parenting. The fact you consider it parenting and not rational thinking is nuts. Boom. Elliot, stop. We're not going to continue. What am I doing? I literally didn't even plan out a cross and I set down the cube. Let's actually do that. Fine. Hold on. No, that's not a ZBNO. This is a ZBNO. There we go. got 3 good solves and then 2 solves where I kind of memed. Can you do 3 blinds? Take one look at my personal records page and you will get your answer. I nearly did it again. But do you have a blindfold question? When you do a T-perm, how do you stick corners? Because T-perm switches corners too. Did you pay attention to the blindfolded tutorial that you watched? Look, man, if it's a question that you can solve easily yourself within 5 minutes of research, I'm not going to answer it. That's not a legitimate question, that's just you being lazy. No, exactly! That solve was insane. That was insane how lucky that was. And what? But yes, yeah, I'm sick and I don't want to touch my mains. You don't need to touch what? You don't need to touch your mains to figure out why something does something on a Rubik's Cube. I don't get why you're okay, like why you're overprotective of your main speed cubes and yet you're touching your iPad right now, but whatever, dude. Oh, did a Matty. Use my phone, skull emoji, whatever. Do you have any tips for OH? You're slightly faster than me. What do you mean slightly faster? The average like 13, 14? For the shot. Yeah, about that? Okay. Best advice I can give you is just turn faster. That sounds incredibly obvious and really stupid. Like, why would he just say turn faster? But, like, legitimately, do an average of 100 where you don't care about the solution and you just focus on turn speed. Just, like, try turning at your limit and just see what happens. Yeah, about that? What do you mean about that? That was solid. Interesting, I'll try it, thanks. It's, like, this is purely to see what is up with your, not only your ergonomics, but also your efficiency in your ergonomics. Because, like, I can have fantastic ergonomics, but if it takes me 2 whole seconds to set up the grip that I need to be in, then that's going to be slower than just doing it with bad ergonomics. It also really depends on what method you use, because if you're a Rue user, then it's going to be a completely different progression story. I'm assuming that you're using CFOP because you asked me for improvements on OH and not a Rue solver. I can't turn unless faster, unless I get a smaller cube. And am I broke? Ah, can't afford that. Yeah, you CFOP, okay. Elliot, it's mostly just, you're still very small, and you have a lot to grow. So you can hold off on getting good at OH for now, and just like once every like year or so, just like do an average of 50 to de-rust OH, to just see like how your hand is like adapting to the cube. Because like what I did when my hands were small was I went into a different grip so that I was able to actually reach the right layer with this. And now that my hands are bigger, I can comfortably do this now. But I'm so used to this that doing it like this is now slower. And it's actually like putting me in a slight disadvantage. Like, I legitimately cannot double trigger with my left hand. If I will, I'll drop the cube. Yeah, by the time that you're old enough to like actually get a decent sort of income, whether it's like allowance, an under the table job, or like an actual job because they hire 14-year-olds nowadays, apparently that's a thing. But yeah, once you get older, you'll have bigger hands, and so you'll have better ergonomics. I just realized I improved in N by N so much. Shocker. You should learn Rue for OH Canyon. You could be really good with day. I assume you meant to say one day. Obviously, I've considered it. There's no way that any good OH solver hasn't considered switching to Rue at one point. The method is just not for me. I can't with the method. I'm lucky to have had big hands as a kid. Yeah. It's like you kind of need to cater to what your brain wants as well as what your body can do. Wow, double rotation for first pair. Epic. That was almost sub 8. Give me more of a reason to practice squat things. What do you think about advanced OH finger tricks like U2 Ido and reverse Ido? I, frankly, can only do those types of U2 finger tricks. So, I'm very biased in my answer of I think that they're absolutely necessary. But it really just comes down to personal preference, whether you want to do Idos or double tricks. I definitely do think there are like places where Idos are better than double triggering. Good job, man. If I don't like CFOP, should I learn ZZ? That would be one look all, and then I can learn full PLO. I would imagine you would have a hard time using edge orientation, so I would stick to CFOP for now. I don't do either. I can't reach. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not optimal, but also. How long did it take you to be sub 10, and what exactly did you do? So, the process for me getting sub 10 was a bit of an interesting one because, like, I basically did what everyone else did, which was learning full OLO, learning full PLO, learning better crosses, learning better F2L. That was the big one that I struggled with until I got to around like an 11-second average. And then from there, COVID happened, and I have no idea what my progression during COVID was like. So I'm sorry, I don't know how to answer the question of how I became sub 10. All I know is like a specific path to get sub 10, but I don't know if it's the one that I took. Yeah, I just do 2 moves. I mean, you can still average like decently under 25 to 20 seconds using that type of a deal. I assume you already averaged less than that though. That was insane. Wait. What do you mean that wasn't it? What about the... What? Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. I realized my mistake now. I'm gonna just reset this again. Wait, yeah, I averaged 16. Yeah, okay. That's... I mean, once your hands are actually big enough to start doing like U2 double flicks or U2 IDOs. Seems like a lot of good OH solvers use these finger tricks, Patrick, Pons, Andrei Chai. And at the same time, some people like Luke Garrett or Max Park just do U prime or UU. I don't understand UU. Like, I'll never understand doing UU when U prime is right there. Like, the majority of the time, unless I'm doing an R prime, all of my U moves are going in this direction the majority of the time. Like, I'd say a good 3/4 of my U moves are U prime. I'm going for a PA State record because I'm going to a PA State to get on Cubing USA. I wish you luck, man. I somehow stopped because I got an 8, because I got 8 plus 2s in a row. What? How do you do... Okay, surely by the 3rd one you're like, okay, let's actually complete the solve now. But you didn't even do that? You just got 5 more? That is, like, impressive. I don't know how you do that. I think the most amount of plus 2s that I've ever gotten at home was like 4, and it was on 2x2 when during a phase where I just didn't care. Sounds like my 2x2 officially. Exactly, that's what I was thinking. It was all G and R perms. Okay, that tells me a lot. That T perm was tragic. Alright, I'm counting 8-1. Clutch up. God damn it, man. I gotta stop focusing on, like, turning faster when I need a clutch up, because that's just the one way that I fail every time. There we go. Much better than the previous solve. Alright, what is that? 8.7 average? It's so. What's your PB 2x2 average of 5? Dick, it's un ikiali 2x2. I don't usually emphasize typos because, like, you're a human, you make mistakes, but, like, that many in a row is insane. Man, you skimmed my message? I put a lot of effort. What message? No, but, like, I was already quite good, and just 10 months ago, my overall PB submission me was 3:05, and my holable is 35 seconds faster than that. Basically happened in all events I do. I mean, that's what happens when you put 10 months into big cubes, though. Like, I bet you if I put 10 months into solely big cubes, I would get a 35-second improvement as well. I just don't enjoy big cubes enough to go through with that. Dang it. I think my goal going forward is going to be, like, consistently get at least one sub-8 average per comp. Because so far, like, my last couple competitions have featured some decent averages, but also they were in finals after 2 trash averages. Like, I legitimately think my last competition, I didn't get a single 8-second average. It was like 909073. It was so stupid. So I want to fix that. BPA is like, oh, it's actually, my WPA isn't actually not bad. It's like 8.5. But let's get BPA anyway. Nope, not quite. 8.3 though. That's not bad. By the way, a few souls ago, I think it was an 8.06. You got an L-shaped OLL, and you did F, U, R, U prime, to F prime, R, U, R prime, and into a T perm. When you could have done OLL, CP, blah, 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 into a skip. Yes, point out my one mistake from like 12 solves ago that I definitely care about. Thank you so much. I don't know OLL, CP. I don't care. Yes, my 802 wasn't OLCP, but that's my main algorithm. Like, how to be sub 10. Step 1, do that. Step 2, you're done. Wow. That's a 7 average with 0 sevens in it. Counting 6, 8, 8, 1, 8, 1. That's a funny average for sure. I love T-Olos. T-Olos are nice. I prefer Sexy Sledge to Fruit Rough, though. Bro! I just need to go back to my normal after finger tricks. They're more consistent somehow. I probably knew that ZB. I just didn't do it. Are you planning on learning full ZB? I don't know about full ZB, but definitely some ZBLLs. $100 XP, let's go. If you even do is complete bullcrap. What? .8 somehow. Alright. I'm gonna get one more sub 8 hours and then probably go. Good start. We double rotate, that's okay. Bro. Do you watch Steak or Cruz? Anyway, anyone else have a chat message? What on earth did I do? Alright, I don't think this is gonna be... No, it can't. Just do some quick maths. It is impossible. But you know what? We gave it a good shot. 8.3. That corner twist on the U-perm ruined the whole thing. Did you watch Jacob's Q&A? I only scrolled to my question and then left the video. I didn't, I wasn't fully engaged on what other people asked because like half of them were just mean questions anyway. Okay. Did you see mine? I saw it in the thumbnail and didn't care about it. How important do you think is orienting LL edges during F2L on OH? It's definitely better to do so, like to do an alternative F2L pair solution that's equally fast and orients edges. Going out of your way to orient edges for a last layer, I don't know. If it's a really easy ZBLS, then maybe. It also depends on how much ZBLL you're willing to know, or willing to learn, I guess. But like, if you know full COLL, like going out of your way to do an easy ZBLS, maybe. I definitely wouldn't like subconsciously or self-consciously worry about it though. How many times have I done anti-OLCP with that case? Anyway, submit's impossible again. Shoot. Alright, 8-6. Okay, I'm gonna go get some. How many OHCBLOs do you know? I know close to like 140, but I don't really use them much. Or at least as much as I should. I'm trying, my goal is to learn all except soon. Because soon I can just do soon into PLO. That's not. I don't really want to worry about that now. I don't even know if that paid off. Okay. Okay. Alright. Lock in. Every time I say lock in, I turn faster. Ugh. Calm down, bro. You're not under any pressure. You can calm down and you can just solve smoothly. There we go, smooth solving. Nope, not quite. Hi Adam, I'm trying to get one more sub 8 hours before I end stream and it's not really going well. Learning all the T and U 2 GLOs for O8s. They're quite helpful. I would just learn full 2 GLO. Maybe minus soon, just because it's soon, but I definitely use a lot of them on my solves. That is what we like to refer to as a skill issue. Alright, this is okay. Okay. 8-3. I can work with this. Sub 7 average, sub 8 easy. Yeah, I'm trying to get one more sub 8 before I go. I don't know. It's doable. I don't think it's possible, but like just barely. I think my BP is going to be 8.0. Alright, well, I'll get PPA, so... PPA? What the hell is PPA? I'll get BPA, so we'll figure it out. Maybe not, the scramble isn't too great. Nah, that turning was bad. 8-5. Whew. How many hours does Studio have? I think it's 72. I could be wrong though. Because it's 8 algorithms per set minus... Wait, no. It's 12 algorithms per set minus H. So 12 times 5, 60... 68. So if you're not going to do Soons, it's 68 algorithms. Well, it obviously like the PLLs as well, but those should be self-explanatory. Alright, start off with the bad one again. I'm gonna go get some earmuffs so I can like get in the zone. Some of these. Isn't 2G ZB but with only RUMs? Yes. Alright. We're locked in. I'm gonna not interact with chat for a bit. And let's get this. Keeping. Yes! Whew! I got bailed out on the Pi ZV, but you know what? I don't care. I don't know why. Third sub was getting in my head for some reason. Alright. Sorry I wasn't paying attention to chat. I just wanted to get one of those. Really? Thank you. Alright. Alright, what's been happening? Whew. How many self should I do in a day before a competition? Like the day prior, try your best to do like next to 0. I definitely think like doing an average of 5 on each event is okay, but you don't want to like go on an all-out grind the day before a comp though. 100 subs a day for one specific event, maybe. It really just depends on like what you feel is adequate practice. Ugh. Alright. I think I'm gonna go. That's my cue to end the stream. My mean is 8.5 just because I have a 12 in there. Tomorrow, 6 and 7. Good luck. 6, 7. Thanks, Doggo Cuber. I'm gonna end the stream now just because you said that. Alright. Bye everyone. Goodbye.